Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where we dive into the amazing world of alien girl and explore some thrilling stories that should set the tone neatly. Okay.
We must move quickly. The enemy could return at any moment.
Captain Marcus Reed had seen enough horrors in the outer systems to make most men quit the service. 3 tours through the frontier wars, 2 near-death experiences in vacuum, and 1 particularly nasty encounter with Vrexian pirates that left him with scars he never showed anyone. Yet nothing in his decorated, military career prepared him for the day he found her in the wreckage of the transport vessel Acheron. The distress beacon had been weak, almost missed by his patrol ship's sensors. The Acheron had been carrying civilian refugees from the glassed colonies of the Tertius sector, fleeing the relentless advance of the Dominion's scorched earth campaign. When Marcus breached the hull with his team, they found only bodies. Men, women, children, all frozen in the terrible silence of space. His crew moved through the corridors with practiced efficiency, checking for survivors, finding none until the final cargo hold. She sat against the bulkhead, clutching a breath mask to her face with both hands, her small frame trembling in the emergency lighting. The mask was standard issue, designed for temporary oxygen supply during hull breaches. It covered everything from her nose down, leaving only her eyes visible. Those eyes locked onto Marcus as he approached, and he saw something in them that made him stop mid-step. Not fear, recognition. "Easy," Marcus said, his voice soft despite the combat armor that made him look like something from a nightmare. "I'm human. We're here to help." She nodded, but didn't lower the mask. Marcus noticed her hands were shaking, not from cold or fear, but from the effort of holding something back. He called for the medic, got her wrapped in thermal blankets, and carried her to his ship personally. During the entire journey, through decontamination and medical screening, she never removed that mask. The doctors tried. She fought them with surprising strength for someone half-starved and traumatized. "Let her keep it," Marcus ordered finally. "Run your tests around it." That was 8 months ago. The war had intensified since then. The Dominion forces pushed deeper into human territory with each passing week, their superior technology and numbers grinding down Earth's defenses system by system. Marcus had been reassigned to a research station on the fringe world of Kepler 442, tasked with protecting scientists working on some classified project that promised to turn the tide. He didn't ask questions. Soldiers like him followed orders. What surprised him was that she came to. Her name was Iris, or at least that's what she told him. She never spoke much, and when she did, her voice was muffled by the mask she never removed. Not to eat, not to sleep, not ever. She had been assigned to the station as some kind of liaison, though Marcus never understood for whom or why. She just appeared in briefings, sitting quietly in corners, those same piercing eyes watching everything. Marcus found himself watching her. In return, there was something wrong about the situation. Something that didn't add up. The other staff avoided her, whispered when she passed. The station commander, Admiral Kovacs, treated her with an odd mixture of deference and disgust that Marcus couldn't parse. Once, he heard 2 scientists arguing in hushed tones. "It's unnatural," one said. "We shouldn't be working with them." "Them?" The other replied. "That thing isn't them. It's barely anything anymore." Marcus nearly confronted them, but stopped when he saw Iris standing just around the corner, certainly within earshot. She looked at him, and he saw nothing in her eyes. No hurt, no anger. Just that same steady gaze. She walked away before he could speak. The attacks came without warning. Dominion. Fighters tore through the station's outer defenses like paper. Marcus rallied his troops, coordinated the evacuation of non-essential personnel, and fought a desperate running battle through corridors he had walked safely just hours before. The enemy soldiers were efficient and merciless. They weren't interested in prisoners. He found Iris in Lab 7, surrounded by 3 Dominion commandos. They had her cornered against a bulkhead, weapons trained on her center mass. Marcus didn't hesitate. He dropped 2 of them before they knew he was there, grappled with the 3rd in brutal close-quarters combat that ended with a broken neck and his knuckles bleeding inside his gloves. "Come on," he gasped, pulling Iris toward the emergency evacuation route. She didn't move. "Iris, we have to go now. Why did you do that?" Her voice was so quiet, he almost missed it over the alarms. "Do what? Save you? They weren't going to kill me." Marcus stared at her. "They're the enemy. They're killing everyone, not me." She turned to face him fully. "They never shoot at me, Marcus. Haven't you noticed? In 8 months, through 6 combat situations, not one has ever fired on me directly." The words hit him like a physical blow. He replayed the battles in his mind, the boarding actions, the desperate firefights. She was right. She had been in the crossfire multiple times, but now that he thought about it, the enemy always seemed to shift their aim at the last second. Always avoided her. "What are you?" he asked. She reached up slowly and touched the edge of her mask. "Do you really want to know?" "Yes." Her fingers trembled as they found the clasp. When the Dominion first invaded, they didn't just bring weapons and ships. They brought something else. A weapon that doesn't destroy. It transforms. It was supposed to make humans into something controllable. Something that would join their empire willingly. The mask came away. Marcus had seen Dominion soldiers before. He knew their biology, their chitinous features, their compound eyes. The face beneath Iris's mask was human, mostly, but threads of that same chitin ran beneath, her skin like veins of dark crystal. Her mouth was human-shaped, but when she spoke, he saw that her teeth had been replaced by something harder, sharper. Her tongue was bifurcated. "The process was incomplete," she continued, her voice no longer muffled, carrying harmonics that shouldn't come from a human throat. "I was in the first wave of infection before they perfected it. The transformation started, but stopped halfway. I'm not human anymore, but I'm not them either." Marcus felt his hand drift toward his sidearm. He stopped it consciously, forced it back down. "Then, what are you?" "A mistake. A failure. They can't control me, but their forces recognize me as something like them. The scientists here have been studying me, trying to understand the transformation, hoping to find a way to reverse it or weaponize it." She smiled, and it was a terrible thing. "But mostly they just want me to help them kill Dominion soldiers more efficiently." The station shook with another impact. Somewhere close, structural supports groaned under stress. "Why tell me this now?" Marcus asked. Iris looked at him with those eyes that had seen too much. "Because you've protected me. In every fight, you've thrown yourself between me and danger. You've treated me like someone worth saving, and I couldn't bear you doing it anymore without knowing the truth." "I don't understand." "Because you'd stop protecting me," she whispered. "If you knew what I was from the beginning, you would have killed me or left me to die. Like they want to. Like everyone wants to accept when I'm useful." Marcus's mind raced. He thought about the months they had worked together, the quiet moments in the mess hall, the time she had stayed awake for 3 days straight to help decrypt Minion communications that saved 40 lives. The way she always seemed to be there when someone needed help with something small and thankless. "Put the mask back on," he said finally. She blinked in surprise. "What? Put it back on? We're getting out of here. You don't understand. I'm the reason they're attacking. They want me back or destroyed. Everyone on this station could die because of me. Marcus grabbed her shoulders. Then we'll make sure that doesn't happen. But I'm not leaving you, and you're coming with me. Now put the mask on before you catch a cold in this recycled air. She stared at him like he had spoken in an alien language. Slowly, she raised the mask back to her face, securing it with practiced movements. The transformation was hidden again, the secret locked away. They ran together through failing corridors, met up with survivors, fought their way to the evacuation ships. Marcus coordinated the retreat with one hand while keeping Iris close with the other. When a Dominion soldier got too close, Marcus didn't hesitate. He put it down with the same efficiency he would any other enemy dot in the escape pod. As the station crumbled behind them and stars wheeled overhead, Iris finally spoke again. Why? Marcus checked their trajectory, confirmed they were on course for the rally point, then turned to face her. Because who you are isn't what you're made of. It's what you choose to do. You could have turned yourself over to them any time in the last 8 months. You could have sabotaged us, killed us in our sleep. But you didn't. You stayed and helped and tried to save people who mostly feared you. That doesn't make me human. No, Marcus agreed. But it makes you someone worth protecting. She was quiet for a long time. Then, barely audible, thank you. The pod continued its journey through the black, carrying 2 people who had been changed by war in different ways, both wondering what came next in a galaxy that left little room for those who didn't fit neatly into categories of friend or foe. Behind the mask, Iris smiled. Ahead, Marcus set course for home. They would face whatever came together,